packed with sex, slapstick and supercharged Brexit optimism, Boris Johnson's speech certainly hit the conference spot. He won the biggest cheers of the Manchester gathering so far, after reassuring activists he was utterly loyal to the PM, while making a better job than she does in attacking Labour and boosting Tory morale. The usual Johnsonian phrasing was deployed. Remainers were full of gloom and dubitation, doubt, wishing a plague of boils or a murrain fever on our cattle. He talked of the syncretic or religious fusion genius of our country and the gigantic cyclotron of talent in the UK. Terrorists Boko Haram were numbskulls. And Boris spotted enemies within and without, picking them off one by one. The Brexit-bidding Economist was glossy-covered, elegantly written, suspiciously unread. The FT make year look positively exuberant, a Winnie the Pooh reference that doubles up as the Brexiteers' nickname for Philip Hammond. Tigrish Boris had Jeremy Corbyn most in his sights, however, and his call to send the superannuated space cadet from Islington into orbit will surely play on the crucial evening news clips. Johnson once held a brick up as a prop on a previous conference stage, but today his main prop was Corbyn's volatile-trousered effigy, a revolutionary Guy Fawkes, to chuck on the bonfire. Perhaps taking David Cameron's advice to Corbyn to put on a proper suit, do up your tie, and sing the national anthem, the Foreign Secretary did just that, his hair cut neatly for once, his tie straight as he wrapped himself tightly in the Union flag of Brexit. Sex was always a carefully placed innuendo away. He talked of the honey traps that British troops faced from Russian spies in Estonia. He referred to the economic masochism of lefty Labour and the bondage of debt it entailed. Yet in one particularly lyrical section, he argued that without pain there can be no pleasure. That may be how he sees Brexit itself, and critics believe Leavers have put jobs and growth second to a national sense of liberation. His ministerial enemies believe that despite his rhetorical flourishes, copyright P. Hammond, Johnson's final signing up to May's transition plan underlines his impotence on Brexit, not his prowess. Borisceptics may also see his upbeat vision of the world as a Panglossian fantasy. Johnson's optimism included claims that we will find a cure for Islamist extremism and that we will crack global warming through British tech and green finance. It felt like a classic Daily Telegraph article, long on flourish and short on detailed policy. But if Brexit itself was a column that went wrong, this was him saying it would be all right on the night of March 31, 2019. Earlier today, TV adventurer and ex's Guy Bear Grylls was on the conference platform, giving an impassioned warning to the Tories that if you ignore young people, you perish. The star of Celebrity Island, which sees big names dumped on a remote island told to survive, was an apt warm-up for Johnson, whose recent maneuverings help fuel the impression that the current cabinet is a Tory Island reality show. Nothing this week has yet dispelled the idea that the PM's own survival is under threat from fellow contestants who double up as jungle big beasts. May wasn't in the conference hall today, worried that a reaction would be grabbed by 1,000 cameras. Tellingly, Michael Gove was the only cabinet minister in the hall. His final flourish went down a storm among the faithful. The British people were the lions, and we should let that lion roar. Johnson stressed we are not the lion. We do not claim to be the lion royal we, perhaps. But few daddy would love to be the Lion King one day. Related.